Hey everyone, it's Carissa, and today I'm going to show you how to do a science experiment. I am doing this for my science class, and I hope you guys like it. Today our problem is, how might convection in the Earth's mantle affect plate tectonics? The materials that you will need: some plastic wrap, food coloring, a large plastic bottle, and I'm just going to use like a Sprite thingy, and then I'm just going to peel this label off. That's what it's going to look like. A glass mason jar, hole punches that you can just like use a hole puncher and then just punch a whole bunch of them out. A rubber band, but I'm using a hairband because I don't have any rubber bands. And tap water. The first step we are going to do is we are going to fill the large plastic bottle about half full with cold tap water. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to my sink and go do that now with this handy dandy water bottle thing. Hi guys, I'm back with my half full jar of plastic bottle of cold water. Make sure it's cold. Now, the second step is to take this mason jar and fill it with hot water to the brim. Be careful though, okay? And then you stir in 6 drops of food coloring. I'm back again and I got my hot water in my mason. Now it says to add 6 drops of food coloring to the mason jar. And since it's hot water, I'm going to use red. Okay. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop, 6 drop. Now it says to stir it. I'm going to stir it now. Okay, now here's my spoon, and now I'm going to stir it. Stirring concoctions. Okay. Now that's stirred, we are going to cover top of jar with aluminum or plastic wrap and securely wrap the rubber band around it. Okay. Now I'm going to take my plastic wrap and I am going to put it on top of the jar. And now take my handy dandy hairband and just wrap it around. We got that. And this is what it should look like when you're done. For our next step, we are going to lower the jar of this food coloring into this jar of cold water. But we need to cut off the top first so it can go in. So I'm going to get scissors and cut the top off. Hi guys, I'm back. And I cut the top off of there, off of this water bottle, and then I refilled it with only half, because when you're going to set this water in there, and so the water's going to go up, so make sure it doesn't overflow or anything like that. Hi, I'm back, and I cut the rim off here on the top, and it's cold water right now, and you filled this to the brim. I had to refill it again because it wasn't high enough. So you take your water and you carefully set it in here. Okay. Now that it's in there, now it says to put some of these pieces of paper on top of the water. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, here's the water, and then now I'm going to set these on top of the water. And as you can see, they are moving together because they are warm underneath. As the pieces of paper sank to the warm water in the large plastic bottle, but the jar in the middle that was warm for number 2, my prediction was that the warm water would float to the top and the paper would just stay there. But that was wrong. The paper actually sank to the warm water, and the warm water didn't escape through the holes because the food coloring didn't go to the top. The next question asks, for number 3, inferring, what type of heat transfer took place in the bottle? Describe how the heat transfers forms occurred. Okay, so there's 3 types of heat transfers. There is radiation, conduction, and convection. This science experiment, it would be conduction, because the hot water in the glass jar conducting this heat that the paper wanted to go to that because they were seeking heat, and that's what conduction is, like when a colder object wants to go to a warmer object or particles. Okay, so that answers question number 3. The last question asks, how well do you think this modeled the Earth's plates? I think it modeled it really well because it showed how the Earth's mantle helps stuff go to. What are the similarities that exist between this model and the actual plate movement? Well, the Earth is over hundreds of years. It came together, and how it was like Pangea, it separated, but it still went together. That's one similarity. For the next question, what factor weren't you able to model in this lab? Well, I don't think some of the paper things sink. The Earth didn't sink. So that was one. Okay, so I think that's my science experiment, and I hope you guys liked it.